Next. Number 31. This time, analysis of accounts receivable and the related allowance account. Okay, given are the following. Okay, gawa ka ng 2 T accounts. One for AR and one for allowance. The requirement, doubtful accounts expense 2023. This time, the method is percent of AR. So, ang percent of AR, balance sheet approach yan. So, ang focus niya nandun sa allowance for doubtful accounts. So, unlike percent of sales, in this method, expense is computed indirectly. So, okay, kunin muna natin yung AR para makuha natin yung required allowance. Okay, so tapos yung expense computed siya indirectly. Okay, so as of January 1, okay, balance of accounts receivable, lagay natin, balance beginning. That's 480,000. The allowance for doubtful accounts beginning, 19,200. So, lagay natin, allowance beginning. Get the percentage. Okay, so the company uses percent of AR method. So, 19,200 divide mo ng 480,000. So, the rate is, okay, so that is, lagyan mo ng note, 4%. So, yun ang rate na ginamit. Okay? As of, okay, December 31. 4%. Now, transactions during the year. Gawa natin ang entry for emphasis. Okay, sales during the year. All on account. Terms, 2/10, 1/15, N/60. Okay, so entry to record the sales. Debit, accounts, receivable. Credit, sales. So, debit AR to record sales. So, all sales in this case on account. So, debit AR, credit sales. Next, cash received from customers during the year, 2,560,000. Now, binigay yung details nitong 2,560,000. So, meron dyan, this one, collected within 10 days. So, 2% discount if collected within 10 days. Okay, itong 792,000 collected within 15 days. So, merong 1% discount. Also included in the collections, yung recovery. Okay, so previously written off, tapos na-recover. Tapos the rest, no discount. So, N/60. Okay. So, first, let's compute the sales discounts granted. Okay. Collection within 10 days. This one, this is 98%. So, let's get the sales discounts granted. So, the amount collected within 10 days, divide mo to ng 0.98. Okay. Times 2%. So, collection within 10 days. So, yun namang collected within 15 days, 792,000. Divide mo ng 0.99. So, 1% discount times 1%. Total sales discounts granted. Okay, journal entry to record all collections. Lahat na ito nang nakolekta. Debit, cash. Total amount received, 2,560,000. So net yan nung discount. Kaya debit, sales discounts as computed earlier. Then yung total, credit, accounts receivable. So kaya yung credit sa AR hindi lang 2,560,000. Kasi itong 2,560,000 yan lang yung cash received. Eh merong sales discounts granted. So kaya ang credit diyan sa AR this one. So credit, accounts receivable to record all the collections with discount, without discount, and take note, kasama na rin dyan yung recovery. And in relation to the accounts written off, okay, then recovered, so again, this will require 2 entries. So ano nga yung first entry? Debit, accounts receivable, credit, allowance. So debit AR to re-establish the account. So debit AR, credit, allowance. So lagay mo doon sa allowance, 48. Then yung second entry, debit cash, credit AR. Now, as noted already, yung 48 na yan, kasama na dito yan sa total. Therefore, yung credit side, kasama na siya dito. Yan, nandito na yung credit. So, ang net effect niyan sa AR, 0. So, kaya dahil nandito na yung credit, so hindi na natin i-credit uli. Magdo-double count. So, here's the debit. The credit is part of the collections. So, kaya debit, credit, net effect, 0. Again ha, nandito na ha, kasama na dito yung 48. Kaya wag mo nang i-credit uli, magdodoble yan. And then, accounts written off. Debit, allowance for doubtful accounts. Credit, AR. Okay, so again, nandito yung recovery. Then, to record the write-off, debit allowance, credit, AR. Okay, so debit allowance, credit AR. No other transactions affecting AR. Get the balance at December 31. So beginning plus sales plus the recovery. Minus the collections, including yung collections na yan, including the recovery. Minus the write-off. Balance at December 31. Okay, now regarding the allowance for doubtful accounts is adjusted so that it represents a certain percentage of the outstanding AR at year end. And as noted earlier, so ilang percent nga yan? That is 4 percent. Okay? So remove natin yan. Okay, so again, that is 4%. Okay, now, the required percentage at December 31, 23 is 125% of the rate used on December 31, 22. Okay, so kung 4% yan last year times 1.25. So yung gagamiting rate for 2023, 5%. And that is, okay, 5% of this one. And that is the December 31 balance of the allowance account. So again, using percent of AR method, AR times rate, that is the required allowance. So kaya tinawag siyang balance sheet or statement of financial position approach. So ang focus niya nandun sa allowance. So AR ending times 5%. So that's the required allowance. So yung should be balance ng allowance account at December 31, 13,520. So as I mentioned earlier, under percent of AR method, expense is computed indirectly. So hindi katulad sa percent of sales. Sales times rate, yun na yung expense. So dito, indirectly computed. And that is ending plus the write-off minus beginning minus the recovery. Balancing figure. So that is the doubtful accounts expense. So number 31. Bravo. A31. Bravo. Okay. Number 32. Variation ito ng percent of AR. Okay, so percent of AR according to age. So also known as aging. So under this method, yung rate depende sa age. Okay, of course. Okay, habang tumataas yung age niyan, okay, so yung days niyan, okay, tumataas din yung bad debt rate. Okay, pero ganun pa rin ang concept. AR, balance, times rate, that is the required allowance. So yun nga lang, according to age. Okay, yung computation.